Winborn. Today I'm here with Brian B. Mafia Cutler. What's up, bro?
What's going on, bro?
Man,
How you feeling?
Hey, thank you for coming through, man. Thank you for
Oh,
coming too.
thank you for having me, man.
Hey, so one of the things I like to do on this show is I like to kind of rewind things and talk about the beginning. So, how did you even get into acting?
Man,
Let's hear this story.
right. Everybody got a different story.
Right.
I did music prior,
Mhm.
and as I did the music, I ended up getting out of music because I started to find a passion in fitness.
Okay.
Did fitness for a few years, and then I had a tragic accident happen to my oldest son's mother.
Okay.
So many people around me was like, well, you should do the music again, you got more pain now.
Right.
At first I was like, it ain't about that.
Mhm.
Ended up trying the music. The streams were crazy. I'm like, yeah, no, nah, this ain't for me.
Mhm.
But I like the entertainment.
Okay.
So I had to sit down and I followed the recipe. I was taking this course, and the teacher, he said, anything that we want to do in life, there's already a blueprint out there. We just have to find it.
Absolutely.
And so,
I might have to write that down.
yeah, right. So it stuck with me, and it sticks with me through my journey with everything now. So I sat down for a little bit, and I was like, all right, we gotta figure this out. And a movie came on, and I was like, there we go. Tupac went into acting, DMX went into acting,
Mhm.
50 Cent,
For music, yeah.
Method Man, so on and so forth.
Fresh Prince.
Yeah, Fresh Prince. You can't forget about him. And I was like, all right, that's the recipe.
Right.
So I jumped into the acting pool.
Mhm.
Started out as a extra.
Okay. Like most people do.
Yeah. Like I said,
Get your
the
feet
recipe,
wet a little
like the
bit.
recipe, like it's pretty much designed for you to follow it. If you choose to not follow the recipe,
Mhm.
then when your grandmother gives you that recipe and you add too much water or sugar or whatever,
Right.
then you're like, this not like grandma.
Right.
You didn't follow what she said.
Right. It takes a little watered down.
Right. So,
Right.
I followed the recipe and I started out as an extra.
Mhm.
So I did actually like two extra roles in one movie called The King of Newark 3, which is out right now
Okay.
on Tubi. And from there, I was like, all right, I feel like I want a challenge.
Right. So you wanted more being an extra first. You wanted to be.
I did.
I want to be the
Right.
starring
Like,
Brian.
I want to be seen.
Right.
But I was, to believe it or not, I was shy.
Right.
Like I was shy, and
I hear that a lot of people.
Like
and I said this on the show before. Acting is used as a form of therapy too.
Right.
It really brings you out to being able to speak better and
It does.
a lot of things. Yeah.
It definitely does.
So did when you felt yourself coming to that point where I wanted more, did you take any acting classes or did you just try to get back more into being more dialogue and stuff like that?
More dialogue.
Yeah.
More dialogue. This is all God given talent.
Mhm.
Any role you see me in that I embody, everything is just God given talent. I would love to take an acting class, just to sharpen up, and there's other things that I don't know.
Okay.
So, but again, everything is God given talent. So I appreciate it. He has got me this far.
Okay. Right.
Just being raw talent.
Mhm. So did you always want to be seen on screen, or is this something that just kind of snuck up on you then? What would you say?
I always wanted to be on screen.
Oh, you did?
I always wanted to be, I was always the elephant in the room.
Right.
So I was like, I might as well be in the forefront. You might as well just put the camera on me. Love me.
Mhm.
Come on, people, love me. So, yeah, I always wanted to be on the camera.
Is there someone in TV that kind of motivated you? Like, I want to be like this or that person, or I want to be on that type of project? Influences.
Denzel.
Of course, the GOAT.
Yeah, he is beyond. Denzel. You got Samuel L. Jackson,
And he still takes training classes.
Yeah.
Surprising, right? Denzel.
Right. So see, that's even So now I know.
Right,
now I know.
right.
So I don't feel bigger than
Right.
than a project or anything of the sort.
Mhm.
But Denzel is definitely my number one. I got Morgan Freeman, Samuel L. Jackson, Forrest Whitaker.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
man.
Yeah.
The list goes on and on. So I definitely watch them and try to embody like what they were doing.
Right.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
I see something like even like with Will Smith in Pursuit of Happiness.
Mm-hmm.
Like I want to show the range.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to just be typecast as, either the muscle or law
Right.
enforcement or something of the
Yeah.
sort. I want to be a father. I want to shed that emotion and everything. Just give those ranges.
To date, has most of your roles been that way? The same kind of, in general, like the muscle you said, the father type thing?
It has, but it hasn't. They like a lot of the directors, they allow me to just be me.
Be you, right?
Yeah. Like they
just
give
gonna
me
run with the character,
give me
right?
the character, and I appreciate every last one of them for trusting me with their character, and so I bring 110,000,000%,
Right.
and I really like study it, like to the point where I pick their brains. I do like 21 questions,
Right.
and sometimes I get to the point where I'm like, dang, I shouldn't bother them. But then
Right.
again, they be like, no, keep asking questions. So then I'll sit there and I'll watch a movie that might be resembled to my character, and I'll throw a little spin on it, a little twist on it,
Okay.
and they'll like, oh, I love it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, dang, I didn't think you was gonna bring this character to life like this, and I'm like, I know, I want you to, love me like that, because one thing I don't ever want to feel or be is, written off and they Aunt Viv me.
Right,
You know
right,
what I'm
right.
saying? I'm in season
Right,
one, and then season two,
somebody else.
Yeah, I don't ever want that. Like, no disrespect to
Right.
her and her craft. She's amazing. Both Aunt Vivs were amazing.
Yeah.
But I don't ever want to be in that room. Like, I want to be spoke about in rooms, but I don't want that room.
Right.
That's one room that like has to have the caution tape on it.
Yeah, right.
They
They don't want to go to that door,
yeah,
right?
Yeah, definitely.
So, have you had the opportunity to be in something that's funny and drama? This all strictly drama. Have you done both?
No, I'm working on all that right now.
So you haven't done comedy yet,
Yeah,
right?
I haven't. I want to.
Comedy, yeah.
I want to do a.
I think you got a great personality. I think you probably will be good at comedy. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely want to do a comedy. I want to do something real like memorable.
Right.
Because you got dry comedy.
Yeah.
And then
Comedy's hard.
It is.
It's really hard, and I talked about this too. But it's really hard to make someone laugh.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You can make someone smile, but to make someone laugh is a difference, right? It's a different level to it.
Yeah, like I be at work sometimes, and I love dad jokes.
Right.
Because they're dumb funny.
Right.
So I just love dad jokes, and I'm the main one that laughs at it. I don't really get the punchline out too much
because you laughing
at it, and they're looking at me like, "Come on."
Right. But hold on, we get through this.
Right.
Yeah, I saw a girl on Instagram telling the story yesterday, and she couldn't get it out because she was laughing the entire time.
Yeah.
She couldn't wait to get to the punchline. You gotta save it for the end.
Yeah, but it's so funny that like into your mind, it's like, oh my God, I gotta get this out. Let me just type it to you.
Right, exactly. So just read it and laugh,
Right.
and send me some emojis back or something, right? So early in your career, what did you find it harder at, memorizing lines or just showing real emotion in your scenes? What was the hardest for you?
Memorizing the lines, because a lot of times I try to give you exactly what you want, and it got to a point where it was feeling non-believable to me on my end, and I was like, yeah, no, I gotta throw a twist because I wouldn't say this.
Okay.
And then I would have a talk with the directors, and I'll be like, listen, you want me to embody this, you got to let me cook. And they'll be like, all right, go ahead, cook.
The way I would say it.
Yeah.
Feel comfortable, yeah.
So I would do that because I've had it one time where a director was like, all right, yeah, go ahead, cook. And then when I threw my slang on it, he was like, no, it's this. And I said, didn't you tell me that you wanted me to embody it? He was like, my bad.
Right.
My bad. Like, all right, that's rock.
Yeah, I always give my actors the freedom to do that, just to make them feel more comfortable on screen. You want them to look comfortable, not like
absolutely.
They don't look like they would say something like that. You know,
and it sounds like you're reading off a cue.
Exactly, yeah. So you wanted to flow out.
Absolutely.
So what was your practice or preparation for remembering lines? Since that was a struggle for you, how did you find I mean, everyone works. You guys are 9 to 5. But how did you find that time to sit down and study lines? What was your process for that?
To be honest, my job is loud,
Mhm.
so the noise actually helped me.
Mhm.
Like it's crazy. Like there's machines like doom doom
Yeah.
doom. So it kind of like helped me like with the beats and everything.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. So I would learn my lines better at work.
Mm.
Like, and it's
Interesting.
so crazy. Like I always had to have noise going, and I can read the lines, and then I'll memorize it, and I'm playing it back while I'm at work, and it's in my head, and it's
Mhm.
like doom 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 doom. Next thing you know, I know the whole line. I
Wow.
know the whole screen. I mean the whole scenes, and then some. So it's a unique talent, right?
So when you go to work after this episode's air, you may see some people just standing around you. You now just memorizing
Right,
lines with the
right, right.
machine in the
Like the
background.
machine
Boom, boom.
just going boom, boom, boom. Right. I'll be like, oh, y'all trying to help?
You might
Okay,
have
it's
created
cool.
something different,
For
man.
real, for real.
I've heard some interesting things about the process of remembering lines. For me, it's always been a struggle when I've done a little bit of acting, but it's always interesting to me of how people do it because I've seen people just like, how do they remember all that?
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
It's a
It's
lot, especially like when you're the
or
lead.
plays live.
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah, and like
definitely.
you said, the lead.
Yeah, when you're the lead, you know you got the whole movie.
Hmm.
You don't have no break, no downtime
Yeah.
whatsoever. So that's going to be a crazy challenge for me.
Hmm.
But I'm up for it. I'm
Okay.
definitely up for it.
So it's something that plays in your mind. Like
Yeah,
this day is
yeah.
coming, right? You got to get better at things. Yeah.
Absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely, absolutely.
So what is it? What is something about acting people think is easy, but it really isn't?
Acting.
Just acting in
Just
general.
acting in general. I had a guy. It's funny that you asked that question.
Mm.
A guy the other day. He said, I feel like you don't have to put any effort into being an actor. And I
Hmm.
looked at him. I felt like I'm like you insulting my craft right now.
Right.
I
Right.
said, yeah. I said it's work. It's actual work that's being put in.
Hmm.
And he was like, well, I feel like I can be an actor. And
Hmm.
I've had people be like, yeah, I can't do that.
Hmm.
But for this guy to sit there and I'm like, have you got friends that's actors? He was like, no. I said, so how you know that you're acting? He was like, every day we're acting. I said, you might be acting.
Right.
I said, I'm not acting.
Hmm.
So, yeah, like just being an actor. A
It's
lot of people feel like, oh, I can do that.
it's easy,
You know
yeah,
what I'm
because they see
saying?
it on TV. It looks so
Absolutely.
easy,
Absolutely.
natural.
And then once you get there, it's like action. And they're like,
Right.
wait, what? So
It's
now,
so many things that an actor, well, a potential actor doesn't realize what they have to do to get on set and make it look right. The
absolutely.
process, even rehearsing and memorizing lines and knowing how to move around on set and all that. It's so many things that you never think of. The final cut looks perfect.
Right, right.
That's editing.
But see, everybody, it's like that with everything. Everybody wants the success. They don't really look at the sacrifice.
Hmm.
They'll see the cars, the jewelry, money, and all that stuff. But
Hmm.
like, they don't see the nights that this person might have slept in a car, they didn't have any food, or
Hmm.
whatever the case may be. It's always a sacrifice to be successful,
Hmm.
no matter what your career is, your dream is. Like you got to sacrifice what's going on, and it's
And
no easy road.
and even on set, you can tell the difference between someone that studied and someone did not study, because you
Absolutely.
got so many takes because they can't remember their simple lines.
Yep.
Like,
One
did you
take B.
study at
One take
all?
B. That's what I try to strive on. I'll
Right.
be like, I'm one take B. They be like, one take B. I'll be like, yeah, we gonna get this out in one take. I don't want to be here all night with y'all.
So that's funny because that leads me into my next question I have for you. So do you prefer multiple takes or nailing it in one shot?
Nailing it in one shot.
Not multiple takes.
No, no. Like
Why? Why is that?
because I done mustered up all this all this courage just to go in, and I'm like, yeah, all right, I'm ready,
Hmm.
and I know everything just verbatim, bow, 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 and I'm throwing them out there, and like whoever's like my supporting character next to me,
Hmm.
I get so mad.
Hmm.
Dude, I get so mad. I'll be like, dude, we had the same amount of time.
Right.
Like,
Right.
and I was cooking. I was at my best on this one. Like now we
Hmm.
got to keep going, and then it turns into a point where I direct them,
Hmm.
and I'm like, all right, listen, we're gonna do it like this. because now I gotta have fun with it
Mm-hmm.
to keep from being mad. Because I'm like, you just messed up my best.
Right, right.
You know,
That was my time to shine, right?
And like I was cooking, I was
Mm-hmm.
really in the pan right now, and you just
Mm-hmm.
messed me all up. But yeah, that definitely I one take.
But so if you look at the other end of the question, multiple takes, it allows you sometime to be better or
Yeah,
do
it
better.
does. It definitely does. If you can, so like I like to look at a lot of my stuff played back.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
On set, you
yeah,
mean? Yeah, okay.
on set. So that way, if there is a moment that I know I cooked,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm chasing after an Oscar.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm chasing
Right.
after Denzel and them. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like he wouldn't have gave that performance, you know,
Mm-hmm.
or like, oh, this performance could have been better. So I always keep that in the back of my mind, like you're trying to chase and grab that Oscar. You want that star, you know what I'm saying? Like you want that notoriety in there, because the critics are the critics. They're
Right.
going to tear you apart no matter what, whether you're doing good, bad, or indifferent.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to tear you up.
Right.
You know, it's just people that's actually going to give you your flowers and be like, yo, you did an amazing job.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so if when we do the multiple takes,
Yeah, right.
then that's when I'll bring a little bit more. I might add a little bit more icing on there or whatever the case may be.
I know it's frustrating being a director myself. Hey, when you say, "All right, let's do it again," you be like, "You like, yeah," because like I did it. Like I can't do it any better. But for us, we're always looking for that perfect shot, that perfect
Absolutely.
vision of it, of what we have in our mind. You know, and that's why a lot of directors say, "Let's do it again. Let's do it again," because we feel as though you can do better.
Right,
You
and
know?
and then it's different angles too.
Yeah, angles too.
That
Yeah.
y'all grab and
Yeah.
you know, different facial expressions, because as a person's shy in the first take, they're opening up more. And
Right.
y'all see that. Y'all see more of what's going on than we do. We're
Right.
just like, boom, we're throwing it out.
Yeah.
But y'all seeing it like, yeah, come on, I need more feeling. I need you to give me a little bit more, or whatever the case may be.
So, hearing you speak now, is directing in your future? Do you think you would like to be a director one day? I feel as though I'm hearing something here.
I am.
Yeah,
I am.
you're
Absolutely,
looking towards that.
absolutely. I'm trying to make my mark right now in the acting.
Right,
And like I said, I'm gonna follow the recipe.
right.
That's the best thing I could do is follow the recipe, because I believe in failure,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't mind failing at my own expense to things.
Okay.
But if I can sit there and read the blueprint and follow it to a T,
Mm-hmm.
and there's no reason I shouldn't win.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know?
I see it, man. I see like something's leaking out in this conversation that your future may be bright here, man.
Listen, man,
Yeah,
I'm coming for everything they said I couldn't have.
I like it.
Everything.
So tell me your process, and having the opportunity to speak to you a couple weeks ago, you talked about this a little bit. I want you to get into it. How do you get into your characters?
I watch
You talked about something you did on social media too, right?
which part?
Oh, but you become that name or whatever. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I definitely embody the character where I won't allow anybody to address me by my government or my nickname. They have to address me by that character.
Okay.
And so I'll do like hashtags, and I bring that character to life so much that everybody, it's like a rash to people, because they're like, well, who is this person? Who is he today?
Right.
And you know, I might push out like a character named Knuckles, like Knuckles loves you. You know what I mean? Or you know, I'll sit there and I'll scream out Flashy, because I got a character named
Flashy,
Mel,
right.
man, you know. So I just make sure that everybody knows that, like,
I am
that
him.
person.
I am him that day.
As that person. Don't know I'm not B today.
Mm-hmm.
I am Knuckles. I am Flashy Mel. I am whoever else, whatever character I
I think that's really interesting to hear you say that, because that allows you to become that person for that moment. And then we talk about character development and things like that, because you're trying to be someone else that's not you.
Right.
And I guess if you change your name on social media to Knuckles or whatever you do, you become, all right, this is really who I am right now.
Yep.
You know? And even on set, I've worked with people who stay in that mode or in that character.
Absolutely.
Even when we say cut, they're still in that character. You know, if they're supposed to be angry and they're going to stay angry on set, you know.
Yeah, it's method acting.
Yeah.
You know, you got to definitely embody that. That's when it becomes natural.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you don't want it to seem so tough that you can't do it.
Right.
or it's non-believable. You want to embody the character, of course, but you don't want to do it so much that it's like, all right, you doing too much.
Right, right,
You know what I mean?
right.
Like, all right, I know you supposed to be the tough guy in the movie, but you
Right.
ain't had to smack my soda down or something like that. You know what
Wait,
I mean?
wait, we're doing our break, right?
Right. I'm, like,
I'm still in character.
right.
Stay away from me. No, I think that's important though.
No, it definitely
Character
is.
development is important, and I like
Absolutely.
your process. That's a little different.
Thank you.
That's definitely different.
Yeah, I listen. I want to be the best, so I have to do what I have to do
Yeah.
to be the best. And I hear a lot of the stories that a lot of the vets they do. Even like down to Forrest Whitaker, they were doing what was that? Jason Lyric. The young man said that Forrest Whitaker was in character the whole time. He wouldn't have let him address him as Forrest Whitaker at all. He was the father the whole time that they was off set, on set, everything. And even when he spoke to him, he was like, "You got money on you."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just like treated him like he was his.
So it's funny you said that because I heard Will Smith talk about the movie when he was a slave. Was it I don't want to say it wrong, but the one was on Apple
Forgive us
TV.
for the name.
Yeah, exactly right. Well, anyway, the white guy he was working with, he never spoke to him at all during the set, unless he had to in the scene, because he wanted to make it look like or feel like he really didn't like him because he was a black man as a slave. So he said there was no side conversation, nothing. When they got on the screen, on set, or in the dialogue they had, it was all like,
It's all tension.
yeah, like why the anger really came out. Like why you not speaking to me?
But that's good because that makes a beautiful project, right?
Yeah, the outcome.
And the outcome is just amazing, and then we feel it through the screen. You know what I'm saying?
But
As
you
we
imagine
watch.
how weird that is, though. But he
is.
said when they wrapped that show up and they saw each other at the premiere, then they spoke.
Wow.
But then he explained to himself, he was like, "Wow!" But then they seen it on screen, like,
Right.
look what happened, you know.
Absolutely.
But I know he might have been walking around set like, "Dang, like what's up with this dude?"
Like what I do to him. Like,
I'm working, you know. This is how we do.
That's an understandable process, and I'm definitely now that's something to add to my archetype.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I mean, my artillery now.
So, what advice would you give to someone that's afraid to start acting? Because a lot of people are scared to try this.
Man.
You took the jump, brother.
Yeah. Listen, that's the thing. Just jump. Just jump. There's no roof to this. You can make it as far as you want to make it. Your potential is solely is on to you. Pretty much. So, just do it. Just do it. Follow the recipe first and foremost. Follow the recipe, and just know that it's not an easy road. You may nail it the first time, where you got that it factor, that charisma, and they're just like, yeah, nah, I don't want you as extra. I want to give you this to speak, or whatever the case may be. But just do it. Just do it. I tell anybody, just do it. You want to sing? Go ahead and sing. You want to be an astronaut? Go do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Go do it, because again, it's on you. You and you only. So if you feel as though that in your heart you can be an amazing actor, go for it. Go for it. Don't let nobody tell you nothing different. Don't tell nothing. There's no age limit, gap, whatever the case may be. Because in acting, you could be 100 years old.
Right.
As long as you can rock out,
Yeah.
good.
There's so many roles out here and different characters they need.
Yes.
So have you done a lot of auditioning or any audition at all?
I've auditioned. That's a good one. I have auditioned maybe 3 to 4 times.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 to 4 times.
How does that feel? Was that nervousing? Like, ooh.
Yeah, very.
Standing in front of
Very,
people, yeah. It's a little weird, right?
It's very like I'm like an introvert.
Okay.
It's crazy. I'm an introvert, so like I have to fill out the energy in the room before I really like open up.
Right.
So I have to have like pep talks with myself.
Right.
Just so that I know I'm like, listen, you don't know these people.
Well, I don't know if you've seen it on TV. They portray this a lot. in the auditioning room, the waiting room. You see a lot of people walking around in the room talking to themselves.
Right,
Yeah,
yes.
that's real though.
It is. It
Yeah.
is. Like I have a theme song that I play like on my way going to auditions and
Okay.
everything because I get so nervous.
Mm-hmm.
I really get nervous because it's a live moment,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So I play the music, have my pep talk, and then when I get in there, I'm just like, all right, it's showtime,
Mm-hmm.
you know. So
Right.
we go and get busy,
Right.
but
That's-
yeah, about 3 or 4 times though. I definitely.
Well, you got more coming up, brother. This
Yeah,
relax
definitely.
yourself.
Listen, definitely. I mean, again, I appreciate the God given talent that I have. That you know, people just hit me and they were like, "Yo, I got a role for you."
Right.
You know that I don't have to audition,
Mm-hmm.
but I definitely don't mind auditioning so that I can always sharpen my
And display your talent. Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause they might see something else. Like, oh wait,
absolutely,
I
absolutely.
was he could do this role. You know. You never know what's going to come out of an audition.
That has happened numerous times. That happened actually just recently.
Okay.
Yeah, I went for a character.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't get that character,
Mm.
but then they was like, "Nah, we want you as this character."
All right. See.
And so
Awesome.
that character
That's awesome.
brought me more to the forefront. So
See?
I said, "All right, bet, let's rock."
Look at God. Look at God. Right.
Yeah, that's definitely.
So, what type of role do you dream of booking next? I know you got a role out there you always wanted to do.
Man, I did it. I did it. Like my dream role was to be task force.
Oh, okay.
And that was actually my my first role that landed me
Mm-hmm.
paying gig.
Okay.
So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I did the task force, and that was like, wow, that's off my bucket list now.
Mhm.
So then I had to think about it, but I definitely wanna do like a John Q
Mm-hmm.
or like a Pursuit of Happiness,
Okay.
like those, because I'm a father.
Right.
So I just wanna really like pour it out,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and
I
yeah,
think
just
it's
bless
definitely
others.
important to show your all your talent
Yeah,
multiple ways
all the different
because you
ranges.
don't want to be streamlined as just being that one person.
yeah, that
Like, all he could do
typecast.
is, like you said in the beginning, you talk about the muscle, right?
Right.
Because you were that big guy. Oh yeah, that's all he could do is be security. No, I can do other things. I can act.
Absolutely.
I can do this.
So definitely, I definitely don't want to be typecast.
Mhm.
So I appreciate the directors that do see more in me,
Mm-hmm.
and they say, no, I know you can do this character.
Mhm.
So I want you to bring this to life. I don't see nobody else in this
Mhm.
but you. You know,
Yeah.
I had a director hit me and was like, "Man, I know you can do this character. I don't want anyone but you in this."
Right.
So that felt good because that meant that clearly you see this potential in me.
Mm-hmm.
So it allows me to push out more.
Okay.
You know? So,
Keep
but
inspiring you. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, well, it's like, and some of the things you talked about the blueprint today. You talked about having a plan and things like that. I think your future is going to be pretty bright there, Brian. I'm looking forward to seeing more of you.
Thank you.
And like turn on TV. Oh, I know him. Look at
Right,
this
right,
guy.
right.
He's
We
on a
did
major
interview,
network
yep.
now.
Yep, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's
man.
going to happen, man. I like your
appreciate it.
determination.
Thank you so
So
much.
I thank you so much for being a guest today on my show. I appreciate
for
you
having
coming
me,
by and
brother.
spending these 30 minutes with me. Thank you all again, once again, for everyone for tuning in to the Industry Show. I am James Winborn. This is Brian, and we'll see you next time.
See y'all next time.
Peace.